together 100 million. Yes, sir. That is real knowledge. Like this here. Talk to him. Give him something. Skin to skin, bones to clones. Never leave your mind.
Welcome, friends, family, and disgruntled listeners to the 44th edition of To the Maroon, a show about everything and nothing. And happy Maroon Monday. And also happy National Hangover Day, also called the Monday after the Super Bowl. And my God, was that a shit show. I mean, that was the worst Super Bowl I think I've ever seen. And I think America can agree with me. I think the whole world can agree with me. That sucked. Like, we need a day to recover from the Super Bowl and how shitty it was. Anyway, I digest. I am your host, Danny, aka Captain Maroon. Now I'll be joined in a minute by my co-host, Sean, also known by his rap name, the Prawn Connoisseur, aka King Shingle. And in today's pod, I do a crazy impersonation of Sean as we dive deeper into his obsession with Doug from Liberty Mutual. Do I hear wedding bells? Gong, gong. We also talk about a Pedro Pascal / Keanu Reeves presidential ticket. I mean, really, who the fuck is beating that? Just in terms of popularity. Come on. Also, we dive into how are we in the age of surveillance and extraction and planned obsolescence. And we're all okay with it. And rage bait. And data leaks. And class action settlements. Mix in a little World of Warcraft and Danny DeVito, and that sounds like a good pod to me. And with that, let's go on a journey, my fellow Maroons. Philosopher, help me out here.
Give it. West Coast back in the fold, bringing the fire like that Santa and a window. Sooner or later, gotta acknowledge this game. OG balance with that Minecraft thing. Hood to hood connections all across the globe. Putting these vibes back where they belong. Been better since I stepped onto the scene. Kind of lyrics make your mama wanna sing. Unlock these doors, let me in. It's a philosopher with the gift of being. Musical tracks beginning to the end. California.
Man, you want to talk about a distraction. If that is something you want to get lost in, that is play fucking World of Warcraft. The emphasis on world. Like, you just like fucking walk around, you talk to people, and you get in clans, and then you start talking about the real life shit. And everyone's like, "Oh, you see the Joker movie?" You're like, "Yeah, fucking overrated." You see what Trump did? They just become better friends than your friends because you don't even see your friends anymore. You're just hanging out with them all the time, you know?
No, I saw like I don't know, some documentary about like people who play. You know, they were really into the games, and they were talking to this one girl who played, and she said, "Yeah, I really like it. I talk to these people like probably like more than like my real life friends and family, and I really like I just spend so much time with them. It's
Right.
like they're I almost know them more than people in my life."
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, no, when I was playing WoW Classic, dude, I was playing it like fucking like a part-time job. I was playing it like, fucking 6 hours a day, pretty much, like around that. And so
Sure.
you do that. And like, what friend are you talking to 6 hours every day? Every fucking
Right.
day. No one. No one's that close with anyone, I could barely stand you for what is this? 2.5 hour? I'm like, my eyes are becoming steam. My voice is getting raspy, and and you're talking about leaving the country, and I'm like, I'll help you pack too. I'm Yeah,
if you're messing with Doug from Liberty Mutual, you're messing with me.
That was the line you crossed today, sir. You were you're
boy,
fine running your mouth at the top, and I'm always aim up. And as soon as you said Doug, I'm like, all right.
Oh,
I turned into Mama Bear real quick.
Mama Bear for Liberty Mutual.
So sad because
I will defend it with my life.
You've defended Emu's honor, sir. I challenge you to a duel. It's like old school New Orleans, you know. Call like a white glove. Leave it outside your door. You know what this is.
I mean, and I could have kept talking about Jack the Time Traveler, Titanic, but no, I wanted to go to Liberty Mutual.
Yeah.
The commercials, I don't like them.
You could have,
now it's a tenuous relationship at best. Now
you could have stayed in your lane talking about, Darth Sidious.
Darth Jar Jar Binks.
Darth Jar Jar Binks, yeah. Jar Jar Binks theories. And instead you're like, hey, what about that Doug? And I'm like, Dougie Fresh? The rapper? Like Doug the cartoon? Are you talking about that? No. The corporate sponsor. And that's when I gripped the end of my chair real tight. I said, you better be careful with the next words that come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And you continued.
You clutched your pearls.
Yeah.
How dare he?
Not Doug. What has Doug done to you?
All he's trying to do is help people.
He's just trying to give you discount insurance. He's trying to give you the best rates possible.
He is in my fucking YouTube feed more than like my YouTube feed.
Oh, he's in your head.
Good Lord.
Forget your YouTube
He's all
feed.
Up in my head. Yeah.
He's in your head rent free.
I wish I could tell you that was not the case.
Like he might as well be paying your utility bill at this point. He's so
I might as well be paying his fucking utility bill. Shit.
Yeah. You guys might as well be. What is it when you're legally married? When you stay, long enough.
Common law.
Yeah. You might as well be common law married. He's so in your head. You might as well be common law married, and like the pastor that did the ceremony was common. He's so in your head, and you're chaperoned by Ice-T for some reason. That's the scenario I'm, picturing. Do you take the Doug to be your wedded enemy for life? I just want to give you discount insurance, Sean. Elbow! I want to see bombs dropping over Baghdad immediately. I got time for this. And then I want to see movie trivia to balance it out. I'm stable. I'm a stable human being. I got no more time for this Limo Emu.
I got no time for this Limo Emu.
But time is valuable. Oh, come on, give me that Jar Jar theory. I think we're onto something. Maybe he's a time traveler. I don't know why I'm doing this voice.
It's a time traveler.
Maybe Jar Jar Binks is the time traveler's wife. You think about that?
The time traveler's wife.
It's all linking together. You gotta connect the dots. Like, Sean has lost his mind. No wonder he's talking about New Zealand.
Jar Jar Binks is really Rachel McAdams.
And then little Dicky made a song about her, and it's going, I just want to be Mr. McAdams. And in the music video, that
was really good. I really like that song.
Actually, yeah, it's very catchy. And by the way, that is a Hail Mary, and that is exactly how you do it. Like, look, this is never going to work, but I might as well just dedicate this song to my crush, Rachel McAdams, who, she heard that song. How could she have not, right? If someone dedicates a song to you, Mr. McAdams, I'll change my last name. This is how much I'm in love with you, Rachel.
Yeah, that was a really funny. Little Dicky is he's like what I aspire to be.
You aspire to be Little Dicky? Looks like you already got there. Ho! Ho! You met those aspirations when you were born. Oh! Oh! Wait, why am I dissing myself in post? Because he's a bitch made lemonade. Oh!
Turns out there's not a lot that you really want to watch.
And there's not even that much stuff. Yeah.
There's a few things, and you hear about them a lot. Everyone's like, "Hey, you watching Last of Us?" You go, "Oh yeah." What's Pedro Pascal doing? He's the king of the world right now. That guy could run for president, and I don't know if he'd win, but he'd get a lot of votes. Like now, he's close to
totally.
Keanu level, dude. If him and there you go. If Keanu ran and Pedro was the VP, I don't know who's beating that right now. If I'm just being
no
one, just on like popularity.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now policy. I don't think it matters anymore, right? We've proven doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
who? Yeah. The long gone, long since. I mean, we have Mr. Like, oh, I'm going to defend free speech, and oh, I'm going to take out the deep state, and oh, we're gonna take no more spy programs. We're talking about real ID. We're talking about biometrics to vote, biometrics to get a driver's license, biometrics to go to the fucking grocery store. And we're talking about like cameras on every corner, courtesy of your boy Larry Ellison, the king of Oracle.
Shout out.
Who's talking about like the only way to curb all this crime? There's all this crime, and the only way to curb it is cameras on everybody. Everybody's got to wear a body cam. So yeah, that's what that's what we're getting. That's who's going to save us, Larry Ellison.
Sean, you sound like that was a duck, in case anyone was. Because they're going to put body cams everywhere. You're going to put Sean. They already have. Okay.
Yeah, New Orleans.
It's called a cell phone.
Well, that's actually true too. It's like you got the cell phone, which is with you. It's with you when you sleep. It's not even like, for most people, the cell phone is not even in another room when you sleep. The cell phone's on the bed. It's like it's within arm's length.
I spoon my phone. I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah. There is like the phone. It's for like supposedly for like health, but like what'll happen is like if you fall, like let's say if you take a nap next to your phone, like your phone will like know that and like, oh, you took a nap for about half hour. It's like, what and it's all about like, oh, we're trying to help, give you health monitor, and we're going to remind you, hey, make sure to get plenty of water. You've only done, whatever, X amount of water. Or, oh, make sure to take one nap a day. You didn't take a nap, this week. And it's all about like extracting more information out of everybody. I saw your eyes going like, wait, where is it? Here it is.
I gotta find my SB. Pretty soon I'll have it all on hotkeys. Get ready. So I heard that once they colonized all the land, they were like, how can we make money? And then it became, we can make a product, right? And that became like the Industrial Revolution and all that stuff. Now they realized that, and they realized this a while ago, they realized that I think around our lifetime, that what they realize is that they can't make a product last forever, because then they don't make money again. Because if everyone just buys a vacuum and that's it, then, fucking Orville Redenbacher goes out of business, I know it's Hoover. It's all linked. So
Motherfucker.
So they can't make a thing that lasts for, so they know that. So now they make shit to break, which is like what you see now everywhere.
Yep.
And then now the
planned obsolescence.
Yeah, planned obsolescence. And then the next thing they realize is like, oh,
which should be illegal, by the way.
oh,
but
totally.
Whatever.
Making totally.
Yeah.
Making a product built to fail
intentionally break. Yeah, like
right
you
past
can't.
the warranty. I'm gonna say is now they realized that. So the next thing, and they already have done this clearly, is data. That was the big with the internet, and now with cell phones and Google and everyone tracking you, and they've realized that they can just sell your data. And now you're getting like these data leaks. Like I got my data stolen from, oh my god, I forget the company that had the. Actually, I think I wrote it down because I thought it was so funny that I was like, "You got to be kidding me, dude!" Like
Pornhub.
Yeah. I got a notice from Pornhub class action settlement, and they said, "Look, you actually are owed. Let's just say it's in the six figures." And I said, "Well, cut daddy a check." And
oh god.
And their lawyers said, prove that it was you. And I said, you got me again. You got me again. That was the whole point of purging the history, was so it wouldn't tie back to me. And now that it can be tied back to me for monetary gain, I'm not happy about it. So I'm going to sue them for the civil suit that's not being honored. So yes, you're absolutely right. It was Pornhub. Yeah. Yeah. I got a notice of proposed class action settlement, and this was from GameStop.
Oh yeah,
our boys in GameStop who were buying
they're kind of they're a big target. Yeah, after the whole thing like a year ago or whatever. Yeah,
totally. And now they're buying Bitcoin. I mean, it's just like, it's fucking wild.
Oh sure.
Like because they had the money after everything that happened. But yeah, they got targeted, and then apparently they're saying, okay, well, if you use their site, blah blah blah, and you might be awarded a settlement. Oh, how can I get it and how much? Oh, you could receive a cash payment of up to $5 or a voucher for up to $10 on the GameStop website. And it's like,
oh my god.
So basically,
sons of bitches.
What they're saying is that like that's how much your data is worth to them. Like this is like how like they got caught, and it's like, whatever, dude. Get your $5 and fuck off. Yeah. They got us. It turns out money talks, money walks. Yeah, everyone knows where you live. They know your social. You got that notice a couple months ago saying, yeah, you're on the dark web. Your identity got leaked on your social. That's probably linked to GameStop. And and they're just like, hey, man, here's your $10 voucher. Can't even get you DLC on Total War Warhammer. Can't even get you a full DLC package. Can't even buy one expansion, Sean. Here's your $10. Can't buy an expansion to a game I already own. How ridiculous this world is. Yeah. But anyways, I saw that and I was like, okay, you could take the $5 and stick it up your ass. How about that? I have to like file like a fucking claim, like a fucking dope. Can you imagine, Phil? Oh, this is my name. Here's my address. Like, and then that gets leaked. Like he just like
that's gonna get leaked. Shit, we're gonna take that claim. We're gonna sell it to the highest bidder. We're gonna sell it for $10, and we're gonna give you your fucking $5. We just make money off your ass. Shit.
Yeah.
What your data's worth.
That's what your life is worth now. Whatever. Get a new name. What do we give a shit?
You're not going to collect on Social Security anyways. It's all going to be gone. What do you need your Social Security number for?
Next topic.
Culture war shit.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, I think that's the hot that I'm most sad to see people have. Like we were talking about, like, vices or hobbies and stuff like that, and smoking or online shopping or sugar or weed or whatever. The one I think is like the most sad is it's like chasing rage bait. Like, look, Nancy Pelosi, she hates America. That kind of stuff, or the Trump stuff. Oh, did you hear what Trump said?
Yeah.
He's such
The
there's
rage
this
bait.
like
It
it's
works.
rage bait. And like in attracting people to it, it's like that is the most toxic. I mean, that's going to give you fucking cancer.
And
Rage bait, but it's a good industry though, man.
oh yeah.
If I was pumping out rage bait, I wouldn't have to do my ChatterBait anymore. Which, by the way, making a lot of cash.
I was gonna ask you.
Jealousy. Yeah,
How
I
it's
could feel
going.
the jealousy coming through the screen, so that's why I brought it up. The delay. There's still a little delay.
People at home are just they're over it. It is it, but hey, it's there. I'll fix it in post. That's what I'm always gonna say.
Yeah.
For everything, I'll fix it and put like some fucking director that's just lost. It's like this is gonna cost us more in reshoots to do this again. To remove Henry Cavill's fucking mustache. This is gonna cost us fucking millions. I'll be like, we'll fix it. Don't worry, I'll get the air horn timed in post. And then everyone at home's like, no, you won't. You'll never get it together. If anything, you'll get worse and worse as time goes on.
You'll have fewer soundboards.
Yeah, you'll have only 2 sound effects. All right, that's it. I think now when you're anticipating it, it's got to come in like from the shadows, right? When you're sitting there, like
slide in.
Yeah, when you're looking at one of your 5 options to click, and you're like, okay, they're on to me. It's like go fish. Like fuck, they know I got nothing. Anyway. Moving on.
We got to end on a good note.
Yeah, I know. I was like, fuck. Okay, let me see. Like, literally an audience was watching your life play out right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What are they screaming at the screen for you to do? Just they're screaming. Like, if they're watching, like, it's like a series, right? It's a sitcom.
Yeah.
Or, and if you can't think of something, and I love this, what are they screaming at you to stop doing? Like, it's either
oh my God,
do this or like, why are you still doing? I know what they'd say for me. What they'd say for me immediately. It might be easy. But why are you're fucking smoking? Enough with this, like, fuck. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Oh, there he goes. Smoking another bowl. Oh, oblivion. I know that. Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
So.
I think mine is like, there's no future here, Sean. You know that. What are you still doing? I mean,
man, yeah.
Look, you have the options. Go and do it. There's no future here for you. Like, that's it. Like, that. Now what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's probably what they would be screaming at me if they were watching. Yeah. That's a good kind of, way to think about it.
Yeah, totally. It kind of puts it like out of body experience. And it also like it spurs you to action a little bit because it almost like puts you like as like a character instead of like you just being yourself. It's almost like you're like, okay, I'm now watching myself play out this movie. And you're like, yeah, what the fuck am I like? I would be mad at this person just doing the same shit over and over again. It's one thing if they're happy doing it. Like, oh, this is me.
Yeah.
This is what then okay, but you're clearly
not.
I
like this, or it gives me some joy, or
Yeah, but if you're like fucking getting miserable all the time about it, and then you can't go to sleep at night, it's clearly there's something you want to do. Or there's shit, you know what I mean? Like there's things that you'd rather be doing. And more I'm starting to do that like at night. Like I notice like 2 a.m. instead of doom scrolling, I'll like try to like write stuff and I've written a couple songs. And one of them is it's so ridiculous. It's not close to being done, but it's basically a tribute to Danny DeVito. Because He's like one of my favorite actors. And
Yeah,
and
he is timeless. Jesus Christ, he's been
Totally.
around for a long time.
dude, so when I was making the song, I did his IMDb, and I was like, man, he has been in so many things. Like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
remember watching him in Taxi, and like One
Yeah.
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and again now It's Always Sunny, and he was in that movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where which made no sense. There's a movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger's pregnant, and he's like the doctor or something. Like he's just like, apparently they're really good friends too, which I think is really fascinating. But he's like in all of this shit. He plays like a gangster in like one of his early roles. Like I'm just like, dude, this guy, he's been doing stuff for like 50 years.
He was actually this was in like 2015. He was actually a huge Bernie bro. He was like one of the big like celebrity supporters of Bernie Sanders.
Interesting. Oh man, he got Bernie burned as well.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
That sucks, dude. But yeah, he's up there, man, for one of my favorite actors. We were talking about Keanu earlier and Pedro Pascal. Danny DeVito is like one of my all time. So yeah, I just started writing this song kind of like just an homage to Dan and all the things he's in, and that is like more fun. That writing that and like some of this other stuff I've done is like I'm like, okay, this is actually fun, as opposed to just sitting here ruminating about the same shit, or doing.
Oh yeah,
like we're talking. Like, what does that do?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
literally, if you could do it, and that's the hard part. If you could do it for like 20 minutes and then be okay, I got it. But that's the problem. It's like eating a potato chip, a bag of potato chips. You can't. No one can just eat one. I'm done. No, and you're like, okay, half the bag. Okay, I'll finish the bag. Okay. Yeah.
It's like, and this is probably for doom scrolling, probably even more. But I think for snacks too, it's like it's not you versus the screen. It's you versus the 1,000 people behind the screen who are paid, and their bonuses are tied to it, and everything's riding on keeping you hooked on the screen. And the same with the snacks too.
Yeah.
You have people who are invested, and they are panicked that you will not be hooked on whatever the screen or the shopping or the weed or the caramel corn. So there's just a lot of forces. So that's I think your word of wisdom is like, think about don't think about think about if you were a movie and people were watching you, what would they say? And mine is, think about don't be so hard on yourself about like addiction and things like that, because the people who are behind the whatever it is, the weed or the junk food or whatever, there are thousands of people there coordinating to keep you hooked. So, I mean, hey, you're going up against an army. So, not to say, give up, but sort of like, give yourself a break.
I say, give yourself a break. Shoot up just a little bit of heroin. Do that one line before work. Binge that series over the weekend when you had a bunch of errands to do. DoorDash for the second time in a day. Doom scroll for just another hour. What is the real difference between 2 a.m. and 3 anyway? Meh. Buy that 12-pack, because carrying 2 6-packs makes you look kind of like an alcoholic. But carrying a 12er, now there's a hero at a party. Even if that party is in your own living room and it's a private affair. Point is, give yourself a break, because the powers working against you, as King Shingle just mentioned, are quite strong, Luke. This force ain't no joke. Just don't give them everything until you broke. should have been a motivational rapper. Man, I really miss my calling. Jingles and motivational rapping. Thanks again for listening on our journey to the
Maroon twist. When you die, who's gonna cry? Does anybody say goodbye? Does anybody ride? Who's gonna funk with me down the way? 100-bar episode by your boy the Train, aka the Philosopher, building back the tracks back to back to back. Believe that. Yeah, he gave it to me, so I'ma give it back. Yeah, he gave it to me, I'ma give it back. Believe that. He gave it to me. Yeah, he gave it to me. Yeah.
Well, Sean,
It was good while it lasted.
yeah, I wouldn't even say it was good.